Hey everybody, welcome to It Happened on a Sunday and happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Jeff. Yeah, sure. Happy Father's Day to everybody who's out there as a father, everybody, all the moms, single moms out there who is being mom and dad, saving, taking care of their kids. And happy Father's Day to my mom. And I want to give a shout out to my friend Opal Like a Pam who's watching, who went to help my mom out today. My mom's been dealing with some stuff and had to go to the hospital today. Um, but she's home. And thank you, Kathy Briggs, who also helped out big time. Um, but my mom's doing well. And yeah. All right. So we got, hey, Allie. Allie's on. Allie, I always forget where you're watching from. Twitching DF Dubs in Dallas, on Twitch. My mom, hi mom. My mom's on YouTube. Jeannie Thompson's in Montgomery, watching in on Twitch. John Maines, John Green's from New York. That's right. I am the traveler. I travel a bit. Next, John's on YouTube. Rocket Ship Face. That's a name. Happy Father's Day. I'm part of the inspiration that led you buying an Ibanez RG and Ibanez semi-hollow now. Cool. All right. I have quite a few Ibanez guitars left. I was with Ibanez Guitars as an artist for 26 years. It was fun. I had lots of great times there. This is a fun guitar, Rocket Ship. This is a Godin nylon string out of Canada. And I have several other nylon strings because besides they sound great and they feel great, it's an adjustable neck and it's a thin body, so I usually get this in a double gig bag with one of my electrics, or I have a triple Quantum Industries case that has that holds 3 guitars, usually 3 electrics, but I usually put 2 electrics of my model nags and then one Godin, or sometimes I can squeeze in, I have an Emerald carbon fiber guitar, which is great. It's just a bit thicker than this, but it does fit. Let's see, Japsy 2, and you're in the middle of California. I just left California. Spanish Flair, yes it does. Rosie's right over there. Jeff's over there. Let's see who else is on. The Bonds, Mr. Bond, New Hampshire in the house. Bill Edwards. Hey, Bill and CJ, watching from Ecuador. Salinas, Ecuador. Opal Like a Pam. Twitching DF Dub. Yeah, Twitchity, Ohio in the house. Yes, she wrote on Twitch, she wrote, men who stand in the gap and our good father figure respectively receive a happy Father's Day also. So yes, they do. Holly Ray, I'm in your neighborhood. I think you're in Seattle or Tacoma area. Guitar Pit of Artists. I'm not far from your old home. Did you live up here in Tacoma or Washington State? Tom K in Colorado. Tom and Lois, hello. Olivia Cook from Castro. Oh, yes. Wait, is that Olivia or is that Diana? I don't know. Well, hello. I'm gonna mention that in a minute. Rosie's here in I'm in her backyard. Yep. Felicia Harding, Wyoming. Welcome back from Japan. Margaret Ryman in Atlanta. Twitch and DF Dub. Beautiful setting. Yes, I'm at the house of Rosie and Jeff McPherson, and they have definitely. I have almost every time I come here, there's something different about this yard, and it's cool. It's just I've watched it grow, and they built a nice sanctuary back here. It's really nice. Yeah, I got on late start because I thought I had everything together. It's been an interesting day. Miss Stephanie, hello. Miss Stephanie, are you in Texas? Is that where you're at? You're in Dallas? Dave Monty, hello. Yeah, this guitar does. Well, now you're hearing it through the microphone but when I go direct, it sounds really, really good. Japsy, too, you want to see my shirt? So this is the normal. I had some shirts sent up here. This is a normal light within T-shirt, but except this is a sweatshirt, because I can't. I can't. I freeze. Uh, oh yeah, Rocket Ship Space. Yes, I was an eyewitness artist. They helped me out big time, starting in 1988, 87 really. Was it right? Yeah, it was 88. It was 88. And then a few months later, I got my first big tour with Miguel Bosé. So they trusted and believed in me when I was playing in New York City, playing 9 different bands at the same time, and not doing anything really big, just causing a little bit of buzz in New York City. And they signed me, and they gave me a guitar, and they said, "Thank you. If anything goes wrong, we'll fix the guitar, but that's it." And then I got the Miguel Bosé tour, and we were playing in Plaza de Toros all over Spain and Italy for 10 to 20,000, and I think the biggest show was 80 or 90,000. And Miguel is touring again. He's a cancer survivor, and he's huge. Miguel is huge in most Spanish-speaking countries, but he's touring. He's in his 70s, and he's touring in the States this year. Yeah, I'm not part of that tour, but it's go for it, Miguel. That's awesome. I bet he's in great shape. Stephen Famillo, New Hampshire, in the house. Stephen, Rosie Stevens says your garden is really lovely. Ali says great, beautiful backyard. Stephanie, you're in Melbourne, Australia. That's right. Sorry. Yes, Melbourne, Australia. Wow, you're. This is wait. So it is. Oh, it's in the morning there, right? Because yes, it's in the morning. It's Monday morning. Okay, taking it. I'm hoping to come back. I'm looking to go back to Brisbane, which may lead to some shows in Melbourne again in September of this year. Rocket Ship Space. Yes, I played in 9 bands in New York City. That's how you made a living. I got paid for rehearsals and gigs, and it was a lot of running around with a pedal board and playing through house amps. Sometimes you took an amp. My mom Jeannie says, "Please take care of yourself." Donnie Ledan, is that how you say it? Dondi Ledan. The specs. Well, today, Sundays are about acoustic. I'll tell you a little bit about it, but Tuesday night, if you tune in Tuesday night, that's when I'll be talking about that, because that's the only guitar electric I have up here. Although, if my friend Dave Sawyer's watching, he has one of my my full-size Nags models, and maybe he'll lend me his. His look beautiful. I haven't seen it in person yet, but it looked beautiful. And it's one of my models. That's one of the things. I toured last year. I went to Europe a couple of times and did not take a guitar. And I was fortunate enough to have friends in Spain and in Germany that had multiples of my model guitars and let me use them. So and they all feel, it's the same guitar. So I'm happy about that. Miss Stephanie, I do play some shows in Melbourne. I hope so too. I did 2 years ago, not last year, but I went to Melbourne 2 years ago, from Brisbane, Melbourne, and Perth, and in the neighboring areas as well. Oh, Rocky, you look up to me and Larry Carlton. Woo, Larry Carlton. That's not this. I don't know if you want to mention that in the same sentence. Larry Carlton's amazing, absolutely amazing. I just do what I do. So let me play for Father's Day. Let me play my song "Father." I had a nice graphic, and I think it's on that phone, so I can't post it up. But I don't know what to do. But anyway, this is the song "Father," and I'll play this for all the fathers. I got my feet are killing me, so I can't switch. So I gotta take my feet off here. Um, and then we'll get back to Northern California in a second. Let me make sure I don't hit the wrong button there. Thank you, Rocket Ship. Let's see. So I want this. That was my song "Father," which is off of Light Within, and I didn't have the graphic. Is this the graphic? Nope, that is not the graphic. I don't know where it is. Right now, I'm still experimenting, bouncing back and forth between Switcher Studio, and OBS. So I'm working it back and forth, trying to remember where everything is. Thank you, Jeannie. Oh, it's not effortless. It's definitely not effortless. All right, so why am I up here? Well, I have some shows coming up this Friday. This Friday is there we go. There's the graphic. Um, Cafe Rock in Lebanon, Oregon, and that is my friend Ed the Shred, and he made the poster. He made us Jedi's. It's a cool poster. Um, and so that's this Friday in Lebanon, Oregon, Cafe Rock. It's a lovely, cool, small venue connected to a music store. It's actually in between a music store and a cafe. Yeah, it's like three places in a row. So there's a cafe, and then we can get sandwiches and all kinds of stuff. Um, and then they made a nice room, really nice room, and then there's a music store right next door. Uh, and then I think that is it for public shows. So if you're up here, there are some private events that are cool, that are possible. So Holly Ray, I think Debbie Berry is up here. I think Renee might be coming, and Brett. Where's Brett? Brett said he was gonna drive up. Rocket ship. Yes, that poster is tight. That Ed the Shred's a graphic artist, so he did the poster. Uh, oh, Rocket. Yeah, the positive grid Spark 40 is really nice. It's cool. It's a very cool amp. John Maines, would I mind playing the Bath on Tuesday? You were learning it and took a left turn somewhere, not completely stuck, but yes, I can do that this Tuesday. If I don't play it in the beginning, because I usually start off playing that song one or two. I did two shows yesterday and the day before, and I think I opened with that song both shows. So I like to play that early. But remind me if I don't play it early, remind in the chat, remind me, and I'll play it. All right, so I came up on Thursday I left. I tried to leave Atlanta Thursday. We had some weather in Atlanta on Thursday. Hey, Cheryl. All right, Oregon coast. Um, uh, so the weather delayed the flight so much that I missed my connection in Austin. So I spent a night. I think I checked into my hotel room at 11:30, and then got up at 4:30 a.m. to get to the lobby by 5, to get to the airport by 5:07, to go through security and board the plane at like 5:30 something, and then 6 o'clock we were taking off, and I landed in um, uh, San Jose. There you go. I got too many cities in my head. San Jose at 7 a.m. and then I made it to the Cookhouse where they take in wayward musicians, and I got to take a nap and relax and have lovely conversation and coffee and food, and it was great. And then off to the show where I hooked up with Travis Larson, and there were lots of cool people there, and I got to see, David Walker. So Dave and I met during the pandemic because he was streaming and I was streaming, but we were using the same software, but I was like, it doesn't look the same. So I reached out to him, and he was great, and we built a nice bond. He was on part of my Sly Stone tribute on the second one, I think. First or second one. I have two Sly Stone tributes with lots of guests. If you care to take a look, we had a lot of guests playing Sly and the Family Stone songs, and it was really cool. Lots of great guests, and people sent in videos, and you'll see it if you watch it, but it's on YouTube still. Facebook is taking most of the videos down, or they're starting to take down lots of videos. By the way, if you're watching at Facebook, they ghost post me now, so I post them on Facebook, and they stop it from going out to anybody. You have to go looking for it. Don't ask me why. It's just Facebook. Stephen Miller says the Sly Stone tribute introduced us to Crystal Yeah, Crystal's awesome. Crystal Talifaro was in Bob Seger's band. She was in Mellencamp's band, playing the washboard and violin, and she plays, I don't know, 30 instruments and sings. And she's in Billy Joel's band now, and she was in Bruce Springsteen's band when he had the alternate band. She was conducting the choir every city, and playing saxophone, acoustic guitar, and keyboards and percussion, because she's mainly tours as a percussionist or a vocal coordinator. So she was a guest on that Sly Stone tribute. Vernon Reid was a guest. So many guests. That's cool. John Kurzwick. All right. So where was? So we did the show in Hayward, and then I got to catch up with David Walker. Um, uh, I got to catch up with Diana Cook, and shared a lot of memories of Don and just stuff, lots of stuff. Um, I got to catch up with. He played with us. My brain is gone. He played bass with us. Really cool. He also played with Prince years ago. Jesus. Oh, my brain is gone. It's just gone. It's over there. The brain's over there. May Sim, hello. Massachusetts in the house. Oh, kind of snag it. Sometimes you just have to relax. There was a guy, when I got stuck in Austin, there was a guy that got off the plane that rushed to beat everybody to the podium to rebook. And he was not happy. I can understand not being happy, but at that point, there were no more flights to San Jose or Oakland leaving at Austin. So at that point, you can't. I mean, there's no point in getting upset. Really, there's nothing that they can do. There is no plane. They're not going to divert a plane for him to go to San Jose. It was after we landed after 10, I think, or 9. 10 after 10. So there are no more planes. There's no reason to, I don't know. But you just kind of, all right, it is what it is. It's in Austin. Could have been, I could have just gone out and stayed out and watched. I'm pretty sure I knew somebody that was playing downtown Austin. Could have hung out and watch out, but I needed to rest because I had the show the next day. Steven, you had to take some dude into custody one time in the airport just because he was too mad to handle the delays and kept threatening people. Dude, they don't control it. I know. So in case you don't know, Steven, who's now, is it okay to say what you did, Steven? Let me know. Obviously, you can tell he was in law enforcement. He still is, technically, right? Or you don't want. It's okay if you don't want anybody to know exactly what you did. Actually, let's leave it at that. Stephen was defending our country. Let's just say that, and still does, and in a wonderful way. He's one of the true good officers out there. Semi-retired, still on the books for about 6 months. Yay. Go Stephen. 6 months. We gotta have a party. Sean Jackson, hello. Call up Eric. You mean Eric Johnson? Yeah. All right. So, and then I made it to. So after the show in Hayward at the Bistro, which was really nice. A lot of Prince talk that night, which is great. We stopped at In-N-Out Burger because I hadn't been in In-N-Out Burger in a long time. I was a little hungry. I ate stuff I shouldn't have eaten. Paid for it, but it was fun. It was a fun, interesting trip. You'll see in a video. I got a video coming up, and then I have a live guest here, and you're gonna dig my guest in a minute. But I'm gonna show you this video, and then we went to Sacramento. We stayed with Ray and Ann in their lovely home. And Ann made us breakfast, and Ray told some of the filthiest jokes. No, he's great. We had a really good time there. That's part of the Travis Larson connection, And Yaya Twitchity, Steve is Yaya Twitchity. Oh, you can see. Says, isn't that funny? In about 6 months, it'll be time for another party retirement birthday. Yep, 6 months. I'll have another birthday. Wow. And Stephen will be retiring. All right. Then we got to Movement Brewery, which we weren't sure. Travis hadn't been there. And it turned out to be really cool. There were lots of people that had seen, obviously, had seen Travis, and some had seen me and Travis. Travis and I play. Caught up with some old friends I hadn't seen in a long time as well, and it was really nice. It was very, very nice. So here's the video. It's got some audio, and there's some spaces where there's no audio. Hopefully, I think I edited it out right. I did this right before we went live here. Thank you, John Maines, for the super chat. Let us all know in the super. I think they're still working on. This is my signature pick, the Dava Gold. I want gold tops. I forget the title now. I wanted to call it something else, but they won't let me do it because they think their kids are gonna put them in their mouths. But I wanted to call it chocolate drops. But all right, so here's the video, and I might play along with it in a little bit. I'm glad I have the new Nags headless